Ooh, good boy. Hey y'all, welcome on this episode of Food, Family, and Friends. I am so excited that Levi and I are in the kitchen with two of my favorite people, Eddie and Amanda Foxx from 99.9 Kiss Country. We're cooking up some pork tenderloin and bacon fried apples, and boy, they are delicious. After that, on Levi's Dog Tales, we're gonna meet my friend Michelle and her amazing tracking animals and her business, Epic Animal Recovery. Y'all stay tuned.
At Ingalls, we know firsthand that building a dream isn't easy. That's why we help small businesses discover the right ingredients for success. We mentor them in development, design, and distribution, making sure their hard work makes it into our stores and our communities, delivering the best local products, and hopefully, a few dreams along the way. Ingalls, your neighbor for over 50 years.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to the show. I am so excited to be in the kitchen today with my two good friends, Eddie and Amanda Foxx. Eddie Foxx is a Western North Carolina celebrity on 99 Kiss Country, and not more than a year or so ago, he married his beautiful bride, Amanda. Now, they co-host the Eddie Foxx Show on 99.9 Kiss Country. Let me tell you, if you think they're fun on the radio, wait till you see what we do in the kitchen. And I'm telling you, Eddie is a master at chopping onions. Let's go to the kitchen with me, Levi, Eddie, and Amanda. We're gonna make some amazing bacon fried apples and onions with a delicious grilled pork tenderloin. Hey, Eddie and Amanda, I am so happy to have y'all here tonight.
Shoot you up, man.
We have tons of fun on this show. This is the first time that I've had a couple, and I can't think of a better couple than you two.
We are so happy to be here. This is going to be fun.
We have tons of fun.
I thought we just came to eat and we showed up. We have to actually cook. And
You
there's
gotta
TV
cook,
cameras
my
and everything.
brother.
I thought you were just doing dinner for
Hey,
us,
wait till
man.
you see what we're having tonight. And it starts with something simple. We're gonna make a glaze, right? It's
Okay.
an apple glaze. Amanda, I'm gonna dump this, this is just apple jelly
Okay.
from Ingalls. I'm gonna dump that right into there. And I want you to put that honey right on top of
Okay.
that. Let's see if it'll come out of there. Yeah, there we go,
Creeping.
baby.
It's
creeping. All right, here, we'll partner up on that. All right, there we go.
I had
so we're
one
making
job.
apple, yeah, one job. That's all you had.
All of this now?
Yep, brown sugar. Let's throw that in there. Look at that.
I could take a spoon and just eat that
Throw
brown
that
sugar.
cinnamon on there. I went to the Ingalls meat department and I picked up some pork tenderloins tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna coat these with some olive oil and some salt and pepper.
Okay.
And while I do that, we're gonna cut up some apples
I can handle that
and
part.
onions. And we're gonna do some bacon fried
wait.
apples and onions.
I brought my own knife. Is this big enough right here?
Well, that
yeah,
works.
use it.
That's
Use it.
that's what I usually cut.
You can cut your fingernails with that,
Yeah.
toenails, and
yeah, I mean,
that's
you
what my
pick your
papaw
teeth.
did.
Yeah.
You
It's
got
good
a
for
real
everything.
country boy.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, listen, so tonight we're going to do some cooking and we're going to,
gave me the big
grilling,
knife, Joe.
and, folks can find this recipe online.
Okay.
But really, I have you guys here to learn more about you. So, Eddie, you and I have known each other quite some time, right?
How much do you want to know about us, Joe?
Well, hey, I know a lot about you that maybe she doesn't.
Yeah, I need
known each other
I need
for a
some
long
juicy
time.
details.
Yeah. You've been at Kiss Country for quite some time.
It's my third time back, actually.
Well, you left for a little while, right?
I did, but I don't know why, because these mountains keep calling me home, man. I can't stay away. I'm cutting the heck out of these onions. Is that
Man,
right?
that's actually not
Oh my God, I
at all
just
what I
diced
want
the
you to
fool out of
do.
these things. I got to talking, lost track of what
I
I was
knew
doing.
this
I
was gonna
like,
be
"Dude,
good,
That's
but
not
just-
exactly what I want you to
chop the
do.
hell out of these things.
I think it's freaking great, man. These next ones, you don't have to do that much. Just slice
I
it.
wasn't even paying attention to what I
How
was doing.
about it?
People always ask me how
It's always funny.
I met Amanda, and I tell them that she was caller number 9.
And let me tell
She
you,
loves that
that joke never gets old.
Well,
Just
We've been
kidding.
together for about, I don't know what, 8, 9 months, and she finally said, Eddie, please quit telling that joke. But she laughs every
Everybody
time.
laughs at
She
it,
laughs
but
every time,
well,
because she's a very sweet woman.
he has to say that.
he has to. I have a knife in my hand. He
so
has to.
Amanda, here you are stuck with this guy, Eddie Foxx, and now you're on the radio working with him every day.
Yes.
How is that? Like,
It's funny because people are always like, how is it working with your husband, wife every day? Like, I would hate doing that.
I
And I'm
understand
like, did you marry somebody that you hate? Because
Yeah,
like we
right.
actually like each other.
I mean, we really do.
I mean, yes, he gets on my nerves, but no, we have a lot of fun. And what I love about it is we get to help our community and we get to do it together. That's my favorite part.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. We get to to meet so many people and to get out and help people, it gives us an even bigger voice than what we would normally have. And we love our community. And I feel like anytime that a community is good to you, you've got to be good to the community. I mean, you got to help them out.
So let me ask you this. You're doing a good job on those onions.
I'm
man.
cutting the hell out of these things. I hope that's what you wanted.
Let's do about 3 more apples.
Okay.
And 1 more onion. That'd be good.
All right.
So Amanda,
Yes.
I'm gonna ask Eddie the same question, but
Okay.
since you've been on radio, attached to this fool and doing what you're doing, what's been the highlight of your career so far on the radio?
Seeing me every morning.
Well, besides.
Well,
sorry. Go
besides
ahead.
that, that was going to be my answer, but he took it.
Yeah.
Thanks, babe.
The highlight, I really do think it's just the people. Like, we have some of the best listeners, and
We really do.
they will call and tell us like such personal stories,
Yeah,
and
right.
we are with them through their ups and downs, and they, will say, I was having a horrible morning, this and this happened, and just y'all made me laugh, and it turned my whole day around. And that, to me, that's
Everyone.
life-changing for me. And that's what I love, why I love doing this. So we did a guitar jam with Joe Nichols was there.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he was the manager, I don't know, t-shirt guy. He was like, I
Yeah.
need you to talk about the t-shirt booth while you're on stage. And I said, well, I don't mind doing that, but is he gonna sing this song that was my favorite song of his?
Okay.
And he said, no, that's not on his set list. And I said, well, I just don't know if I can mention that then. And so he got Joe Nichols to sit in this room with me and Eddie and him, and he played me that song on a guitar. And it was awesome. It was awesome.
A highlight would be, I moved to Nashville in '99, and I've been there about a week and got a chance to go to the Possum's house, George Jones.
Nah.
And look, I grew up on
Okay.
Hey, Stop Loving Her Today. I mean, my whole life was George Jones, Merle Haggard, Patsy Cline. And
Yeah.
to be at this man's house doing my show from his barn within like a couple of weeks, I tried to be all cool, like, hey,
Yeah.
George Jones. But I mean, I was freaking
Freaking
out on
out,
the inside.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's George Jones. And so we're about to do the broadcast, and this big old black Escalade pulls up, window rolls down. He's, what are you doing, boy? I'm like,
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
George Jones, sir. I freaked out. I absolutely freaked out. I geeked out. I mean, I tried to be cool, but I
Yeah,
absolutely
there's no
geeked
being
out.
cool in
So
that
was,
situation.
That was probably
Unreal.
the highlight of my entire career.
I've got 3 delicious looking pork tenderloins. All I did was a little olive oil, salt and pepper on here. We're gonna take these back to the Weber Performer. I've got the charcoal ripping hot, like 500
feel it,
degrees.
yeah.
I've got it set up for indirect cooking. So what that means is I have the charcoal on one half of the grill and then the other half is empty. So the half that the charcoal's on, I'm gonna sear these on all sides, and then I'm gonna move them to the other side and let them come up to about 145 degrees internal, and then pull them off, and they'll be ready to go with the rest of our meal.
Sounds yummy.
We're in.
All right, man, so every morning I hear about you and your bacon, so
Son,
this pan is hot, let's throw it in there.
I do love me some bacon.
There's
Seriously.
a fry
too.
in it.
See, that's the best sound in the world.
Now, you got a lot of bacon to fit in there, so let's move it over here.
Are you critiquing my bacon placement?
Yes. I know you can eat bacon. I want to see if you can cook bacon.
It's all part of the plan, sir.
I love this because I'm actually getting to see him cook.
Are you kidding? So he doesn't cook at home.
I
No.
grill. I like to grill.
He
Okay.
grills.
Big fan of grilling.
Well, what's your
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
thing to grill, man?
Just about anything. Filet mignon. I like the any sort of kebab. Really anything you can put on the grill, I'm all about it. And you know what? I like the way I smell after I grill. If I could bottle that and make a cologne, like Ed's smoky, I don't know,
Smoking Ed
taste or
Fox.
something. I don't know. I love it. I love it. It's the best smell in the world.
Look at that. So we're gonna
Look
let
at those
these onions-
finely chopped onions.
Those are the best chopped onions I have ever seen.
Finally chopped.
I was
Finely
at my
chopped.
favorite Mexican restaurant, and they were not chopped that way.
I learned that from an old sous chef that grew up on a little island outside of Sicily.
It's scary how easily he can lie.
He also gave me this towel.
That just like rolled off the tongue.
Here we go. Chop, chop, chop. Hey.
I
Okay,
legit wasn't
that's
even
good
paying attention.
enough.
I was just like, chopping these onions. That's my job. I'm just gonna chop these onions.
You did a really good job. I think these are good, and brown's pretty good. I left a little more bacon grease than I normally would, but you're a greaser. All right, man.
I don't
Let's
mind
throw
grease.
those apples right in there.
All
I grew up
right.
making County Man grease.
Are we doing all of them?
Yeah,
like
throw
food
them all
group.
in there. Oh, man. Doesn't take long for these apples. I picked this up at Ingles and the Ingles Produce Department, and they're super all about supporting regional farmers. And so these are actually Blue Ridge apples, Granny Smith apples, and
Love Granny Smith.
yep, you know, you can use any kind. I used Vidalia onions from a farm right down in North Georgia that Ingles supports. And so we got Granny Smith apples, we've got Vidalia onion, thyme and rosemary, and a little salt and pepper, bacon grease. It's bacon grease, man.
That smells so good. I just
Not
tell her, I
for
don't think I've ever
vegans.
seen apples in with onions like that.
These apples are softened just perfect. You don't want to let them go too far because they'll become mushy. So I've cut the heat off. We've got the apples, onions, thyme, and rosemary. We're going to take this bacon, throw right over the
the best
top
part,
of it,
man.
just like that. I mean, come on.
Oh, it looks so good.
It really does
Kidding
look
me?
good.
All right, guys, look at this. Are you kidding me?
Those look amazing.
I mean, are you kidding me? I'll tell
See,
you what,
that's
we're
good. I
gonna
got
we
the towel.
you know we would let these rest a minute, but let's just go ahead and cut into one because I'm gonna show you.
Oh, man.
Just perfect
Oh, that's
right
awesome.
inside
That's
of
a
there.
thing of beauty.
Can you smell that apple on there?
It smells so good.
That looks good enough to rub in your hair.
You know what? We've got this done. We've got some quinoa and some bread on the table. We're gonna plate this up, and I'm gonna see you guys at the dinner table.
I'm your Huckleberry.
We'll be right back.
Ingles, all the ingredients for family.
Eddie and Amanda, I am so glad to have y'all here tonight.
It's
And
been our pleasure, sir.
this meal looks delicious, and I'm ready to dig in. But before we do that, I got 5 questions for you guys.
All right,
Okay,
no
5.
math, no math.
All right, I'm gonna start with you,
I'm nervous.
Eddie. Okay, we want to know. The viewers want to know, what is Amanda's pet name for you?
Can I say that on TV?
Oh, I don't know what's about to come out of your
Do
mouth.
you have one? Come on.
We don't really have
If she hollers at you from the
boo,
back,
babe.
boo,
Yeah,
babe.
I say that a
Typically,
lot.
I don't think we ever use each other's names.
Well, let's
No.
reverse that. What do you say when you call for Amanda?
Babe.
Yeah,
Babe.
babe.
All right, well, that's cool. I got it. All right, so how often do y'all go out on dates?
About once a week.
Once a week.
Yeah,
Friday
once a
night.
week.
Friday night.
Is Friday
usually
night
our-
your date
yeah,
night?
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
we decompress. We,
Yeah, we
we're
are.
Friday
start the
night is
weekend.
our
Yeah.
date night too. All right, Amanda, I want you to name the best gift that Eddie ever gave you.
Oh.
So he gave me a bracelet that has the coordinates on it from the Orange Pill, which is where we first met.
You met at the Orange Peel.
Yeah.
did.
Well, we didn't meet there. It was the first night we started talking.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
What event was that? Was it a show?
It was the
Guitar jam.
Guitar jam. Yeah.
Cool. And who was the main act that night?
Luke
Luke
Combs
Combs was that night.
there. I remember the first time I saw her. I was backstage and she was kind of at the speakers at the side of the stage.
Okay.
And somebody moved and I saw her, and I'm not lying to you. It was like birds chirping, the doves flying away, like, oh, Ray is, I'm telling you, it was.
He's sweet.
It
He
took
has
my
to
breath
say
away.
He's the romantic one of the relationship.
I said,
Well-
I'm gonna marry that girl and feed her pork one day. And here, look.
All right. Who's the tidiest at your house?
I don't think either one of us are extra tidy, but I would say me.
Yeah, definitely.
All
She
right,
was one
good. I don't know if we've been 4 or 5. I got one more. What is Amanda's favorite movie of all time?
The first one that we ever watched together, Christmas Vacation.
Christmas vacation.
Okay. I'm going to flip that around. What's Eddie's favorite movie of all time?
You know, I'm gonna say any Star Wars movie.
Any Star Wars?
I'm
Yeah.
a geek, hardcore geek from way back
There's
then.
Even the
probably
newer
one
ones.
in particular. What is there one that you have that's your favorite Star Wars?
It's hard to name a favorite. I just like all of them.
Yeah.
Batman's, I'm a comic book geek, Star Wars geek from way back. And
We
she
know
still loves
you
me.
are. Have you seen the new Batman yet?
Not yet.
I hear it's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, look, y'all. I want to thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you for
Absolutely. Thanks
Cheers
for
to
having us,
you.
man. Yes, sir.
Here's to great food, family, and friends.
Absolutely,
Yes.
always. Thank you, sir.
All right, the moment you've been waiting for.
Can we eat now?
Yep, dig
my
in.
Lord.
We've been waiting for this all night. Look at you go. How is it, son?
You
Good?
weren't even going to take the time to cut anything, were you?
Levi, you want a bite? Come here, bud. Ready? I'm gonna give you a big bite. Never misses.
At Ingalls, we know your closest companions are the ones who are always there for you. The ones you trust to have your back, no matter what. Who make the hard times a little softer. And the good ones, somehow, a little better. That's what family is all about. Whether they walk on 2 legs or 4. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
All right, y'all, welcome back. Today on Levi's Dog Tales, I am so excited to be in Fletcher, North Carolina with one of my newest, coolest friends, Michelle Wilson. Michelle has epic animal recovery. It's super cool search and rescue with well-trained dogs, search and recovery, I should say, with well-trained dogs to find lost pets or lost animals. She has all kinds of tips, tricks, and tools for families that have lost pets or even sometimes domesticated farm animals or whatever. So let's go to Fletcher, North Carolina with Michelle Wilson in Epic Animal Recovery. Michelle told me we may work up an appetite chasing the dogs, so I stopped by Ingalls and picked up the stuff to make some delicious chicken fajitas. So Michelle, thanks for having me out today. Appreciate you so much and getting to meet these awesome fur babies of yours. And we're gonna have a good time in the woods today too. Tell me a little bit about what we're gonna do.
Super excited. So I'm Michelle Wilson. I'm the founder of Epic Animal Recovery. Today we're going to do a few different things with the dogs. So the dogs specialize in recovering lost pets, basically search dogs for lost animals. So we're going to work a little decomp today with Seeker, and then we're going to let you run Lyra. And so you can go and try and find one of the lost dogs.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you where it's at.
Okay.
And then you'll get to see Epic run as well. Epic is the little black dog who the company's named after.
Oh.
So we have to let her run, right?
Well, I hear she's pretty epic.
She's pretty epic.
Yeah.
She says, I'll show you.
Now, she's trained to alert. How will she alert?
She lies down.
Okay.
She'll lay down. She's not working yet, though.
Okay.
Good. You ready to work? You ready? Soup lichen.
And what was that?
Soup lichen. It
Okay.
means look for the corpse.
Okay.
Search corpse, basically.
German?
Yes. Let's see. When I brought this, just for the record, I didn't walk this way when I brought this out. I drove around here
Okay.
so that I could be sure she's not following my scent.
So she's been pretty much kind of on a beeline, is she? But now I see her hunting, you know. Did you say she was more of a ground scent?
Yeah, she's a ground scenter. Come on, find it. I'm gonna be honest, I can't even remember where I put it. This all kind of looks the same.
Yeah. See, I'm so used to working with winding dogs. Like I would be like, okay, the wind's coming this way. So I would.
Get to work. Correct.
For Levi, I would have to take him up here.
And work him into it.
Work him into the wind, yeah, because there's no way he would.
Find it, Seeks.
How many people do you typically have with you on is it typically you and the dog?
It's usually me, one dog, and I will allow up to 2 people on the actual search. Only because once you get more than that, it becomes a conversation piece with folks. Come on, get to work. And it becomes distracting for everybody.
And is it soil that you put out, or like when you talk about decomp, like what is the?
This is fur.
Fur. Seems like she cut right there. Now, if you were in the woods, is that her?
Wait. What you got? Zygasmir. Zygasmir, show me. Oh yeah, is that it? Yeah, good girl, that's a good find. That's a good girl.
Oh, I see,
Yeah.
okay. Right here, huh?
Good girl.
Hey, awesome. Tell me about what you did here. You came out yesterday,
I came out yesterday.
blindly kind of,
Yeah,
I mean, you had obviously probably an idea, but you worked her from all the way at the house.
She came all the way down here, which you saw.
Yeah.
But it's had over 24 hours to sit. That odor has,
Right.
released. And you can kind of see her start to hone in on it.
Right.
I use something that's natural colored so that it blends
Right.
in with the terrain. This was
Right.
covered up. It was like that. So when she found it, she kind of sniffed around and she nudged those leaves out of the way. But you heard me tell her, show me. So we train them to lay down and kind of point at the source, but because of this, she couldn't really point at it. But when I said show me, she put her paw.
I saw that.
Here.
That was amazing.
All right, so how to do a scent article for your pet. This also works for humans. So freezer safe bag, really important.
Okay.
Freezer safe bags have a special barrier that keeps the food inside from getting freezer burned.
Right.
So it's really important that you use a freezer safe bag because this eventually is going to go into your freezer. And it usually is good for about 8 months. After 6 to 8 months, I always tell people to redo it, just in case the chemical in the animal's body starts to change for whatever reason. Name and date is the most important thing on here. So your hands go in gloves. Oops.
And that's to keep
Whatever scent is on my hands
your
from
hands,
getting this. We try to keep it as clean as possible for these guys. Excuse you. And then you just rub under their belly.
And that's just a gauze pad?
It's just a gauze pad. It's a 3x3. I do not use non-stick. Use normal, regular gauze because you want the scent to stick to it. You can also use the little round cotton pads that people use to take makeup off. I prefer the gauze pads. And then you just rub and rub. Get under there really good.
She likes that.
There you go. And then you just drop it in the bag. Seal it up and put it in your freezer. That's for long-term storage. And then you're good to go. Easy peasy. That gives, if you ever have to have search dogs come out, it gives them a specific scent that's not contaminated with multiple scents.
That's awesome. And when you come out, this makes your job a lot easier.
So much easier. It makes the dog's job so much easier. It gives us a clean slate to work with without having to worry about contaminated scent articles.
Because a lot of when you show up on site, what is it?
Most people have multiple dogs in the home, so it could be a dog bed that 5 dogs use. So we really try to narrow it down as to what we can use, whether it's a cat, a dog, or whatever. Does a dog hang out in a corner normally where everything else doesn't, hang out? And we try to get as specific scent as we can.
So this is a tip for any pet owner, basically.
For sure.
Just do this.
You can do it for your
You
kids
saw how long
too.
that took? A minute.
It takes a minute, and it's worth it because you just never know. I have them for all of my dogs. So basically, you usually don't put them on the harness until they're ready to go.
Okay.
Here you go. So you're gonna give her, Lyra doesn't need a whole lot of the scent. Usually just wave it in front of her face and she's ready to rock and roll.
Okay.
So you never handle it with your bare hands, just let her sniff the bag. Tell her to get a good sniff is usually what I say. Lyra, here. Lyra.
There.
Get a sniff.
Get a sniff.
And then tell her souk.
Souk.
Give her that line.
Give her the line, huh?
Let's go. And if she critters, just tell her to get back to work.
Okay.
Here, Joe? She's lost scent. See how she stopped? come back down and work it. So this is really important with what we do because they have to be able to tell us where that scent stopped and come back and rework it. Get to work. Good girl!
Good job.
Here. Epic. Yes.
Holy smokes.
You a good hider.
If you're going to be in the pet recovery business, you better be in shape. That was amazing.
Pretty fun, huh?
Interesting. And I've had a blast today.
Good,
I got
good.
exercise. Wow, I need it.
Yeah.
But I'm just honored that you've shared not only your business and what you do, but your passion for your dogs and for other people's.
This is why I'm here. Yeah.
I'm so happy. How can folks find you?
So you can reach us on Facebook, Messenger, Epic Animal Recovery. You can always go online. We're on the web, epicanimalrecovery.org. And you can call me or text me, 704-770-8625.
Well, I want you to know, my friends at Ingalls and I got a couple of things for you. Here's some dog treats for all your little pups.
They love these.
And then we got a $100 gift card
Oh,
for
wow.
you.
Thank
I know
you.
you either need some groceries or some dog food.
Always dog treats.
But
This will be for the dogs.
yeah,
Always about the dogs.
I want to thank
Right.
you. Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I have a little something for you guys.
You do.
I do.
Show me
We have
what.
koozies,
I
Epic
love
Animal
it.
Recover koozies.
I love it.
And we have some scent kits that are already put together for you so you can put this on Levi. This will give you instructions on how to create a scent kit for Levi.
1, 2, 3. Oh man, what a show we had today. I mean, Eddie and Amanda Foxx, two awesome people. They're awesome on the radio, on the Eddie Fox Show on 99.9 Kiss Country. They were super awesome in the kitchen. Eddie, keep chopping them onions, son, and I'll make pork tenderloin for you guys anytime. And Michelle Wilson, Epic Animal Recovery, I am so intrigued. You've inspired us to work with Levi, teach him on some scent tracking and trailing. We had a blast. Your dogs are amazing, and you're doing amazing work to help people in our Western North Carolina community. Hey, y'all. Well, I want to thank you for watching. And if you know a dog or a pet owner or an organization that would like to be featured on Levi's Dog Tales, send us an email. It's levi@smokinjoelasher.com. And until next time, we'll see you on the road.